We're playing Pioneer Lotus Field Combo today with a brand new card from Aether Drift, Stock Up. It's so good that we're actually cutting Dig through time. Let's go find out why. This video is proudly sponsored by Card Market. Hey Storm fans, Bryant Cook here. The screen might look a little different to you. This is not Magic Online. This is in fact Magic Arena, which you could even play on your phone, and we're playing on it today. So this is not a Pioneer video. This is actually Explorer. They're like sister formats. Explorer will eventually become Pioneer on Magic Arena, but right now it's just missing a few cards. Regardless, we can play our full 75 from Magic Online onto Arena, so that's what we're doing today. So the exciting new card that we're playing is called Stock Up. For 2 and a blue, it's a sorcery. You look at the top 5, put 2 cards to your hand, and the rest on the bottom in any order. Why are we playing this over Dig Through Time? That's a pretty good question. And well, it helps you set up. When I've played this deck in the past, you have Consider and Sleight of Hand to help you dig for your Lotus Field, your namesake card. Well, I've struggled in previous lists with finding my Lotus Field with just these cards, and Dig Through Time is so expensive that I can't help find it. Stock Up is not. Stock Up only being 3 mana allows you to find your Dig Through Time allows you to find your Lotus Field fairly easily. And I love Stock Up for that reason. But I also love it because with Artist Talent, you reduce the cost of your spells, meaning that Stock Up can eventually just cost a single blue mana while gaining card advantage and finding the best cards. So I love the idea of Stock Up in today's deck list. I think it's such a great inclusion. If you're unfamiliar with Pioneer Lotus Field Combo, the idea is that you want this land in play, and then you would like to copy it with Thespian Stage, or you can level up your Artist Talent. From there, you make mana using Hidden Strings, pour over the pages, and then Vizier of Tumbling Sands to generate mana. You draw cards using pour over the pages, Stock Up, and Artist Talent to draw your entire library. Eventually, you'll play Wish into Aetherflux Reservoir in the sideboard. I say Aetherflux Reservoir and not Thassa's Oracle because on Arena, it's a little bit different from Magic Online. You don't time out, but you can rope out if you take too long doing something. So Aetherflux Reservoir is a concession to the platform that we're playing on. Typically, I would play Thassa's Oracle, but I think it's going to be just fine. A silver lining is that it is cheaper with Artist Talent, which is pretty sweet. That is how the deck works. That's how it functions. Today we're going to be playing in an Explorer event, which is 7 matches. Hopefully it's a good time, and I'll see you in the first one. Don't go anywhere. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can also show your support by becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks such as badges, emotes, early access to videos, exclusive members-only content, and access to our members Discord section. As you increase the tiers, there are other rewards such as shop discounts, sideboard guides, and even free donation decks. Click the join button down below to find out more. We also have other ways you can support us, like theepicstorm.com/shop or submitting a donation deck via theepicstorm.com/donation decks. That's enough for now. Let's play some Magic. It's time for the first match, and I misspoke. I don't know why I said 7. It is 5. We are playing 5 matches today. I think I was thinking about best of 1, which is 7. We're playing best of 3, just like on Magic Online. Our opponent won the die roll. I am not looking anyone up in today's event. I'm just going to do my best to play well, and I'm not used to Magic Online Arena, so there might be some me getting nervous and playing overly quick, but I'm going to try my best. And here we've opened up a great hand. We have the Artist Talent, we have Lotus Field and Stage. The only thing we're really missing here is Hidden Strings. I will keep. Our opponent took a mulligan. They play an Elegant Parlor on the first turn. They get to Surveil 1. Hidden Strings, wow, perfect draw. We'll play our land, we'll play Sleight of Hand. We'll take the map, pass the turn. They play Overlord of the Baelmerk, so now they can mill 4, return a non-avatar creature. They return Blood Tithe Harvester. We'll play the stage, play map, pass the turn. So next turn I can use map to go get another stage and then play Lotus Field. Concealed Courtyard is their land. They play a Greasefang. Uh-oh. That's not good for me. Yep. I'm at 14. That is terrifying. We draw Lear. Not a good draw. We'll use the map. We're searching our deck. I will grab Thespian Stage. We'll play the Lotus Field. I need to draw like a Vizier if I want to win this game. Our opponent opened up with a very aggressive start. Me not winning the die roll might be the difference maker here. One of my best draws, if it's not Vizier... Ooh, they couldn't put a creature to the graveyard. Or, ooh, Thoughtseize. That's not good. A vehicle is actually what I meant to say, not creature. And now they play Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm at 10. We draw another Hidden Strings. That was good. So they have 7 damage on board. They can discard the Sky Sovereign to the Blood token next turn. So I think I have to do something here. We'll play Hidden Strings. We'll untap. This gives me enough mana to now play Pour Over the Pages. We draw into the Flood Maw. Untap. We'll discard the Spikefield Hazard. I have 1 mana floating. I could Pour Over the Pages again. I think I'm supposed to pass. Because I have Into the Flood Maw, I can bounce their vehicle and then copy my Lotus Field, untap, and try to win. Alright, so they find Parhelion. That is their best vehicle. I never remember the timing on this. I think we let this resolve. They're attempting to crew. We'll copy Lotus Field. And then Into the Flood Maw. We'll give them a fish and we'll bounce the Parhelion. So now I get a chance to win. Sleight of hand. We'll play our path. So that gives me 7 mana. We'll play an Artist Talent. And now I'll play Pour Over the Pages. This will trigger the Artist Talent. We'll get rid of Artist Talent. And now we'll draw 3. Untap our lands. I have to play pretty quickly. Discard a Lotus Field. Let's level up the Artist Talent. We'll tap for blue. Hidden Strings. Untap. Trigger. Get rid of Into the Flood Maw. Vizier of Tumbling Sands. That's good. We'll tap for 3 more blue. Cycle the Vizier. Untap. And our opponent concedes. Let's go! Let's go! Alright, so we're facing Greasefang. I like the 4 main deck Into the Flood Maws in this matchup. The question is, do you want Leyline versus a Thoughtseize deck? I think the answer is yes. And you're probably supposed to just like take out Considers. We'll try this. So I'm going to be honest with you about something. I did attempt to record this video on Magic Online earlier today, but the program was just unusable. And I was like, you know what? I can record the same deck on Arena and it will be just fine. I know that some of you asked for Arena content anyway, so I hope you're happy because you're getting what you wanted. But, you know, I love Magic Online. It's what I'm used to. I don't play on Arena all that often, so I'm trying to do my best here today. So we have our land. We have Leyline. I have the ability to find Lotus Field, but I have to draw land number 2. I think I'm going to keep... It might bite me in the butt. We will put Leyline onto the table. Concealed Courtyard. That is not a land. We'll play Expedition Map. Inspiring Vantage. Portable Hole. That's brutal. So I do have an Into the Flood Maw. We find a land, but it's a tap land. So on their end step, I could theoretically bounce the Portable Hole and then grab. They have Fear Missing Out. Yep. That's very good for them. Right on curve. They discard a Thoughtseize. We will Into the Flood Maw, bounce the Portable Hole. That gives me back my map. We'll now use the map. Go grab Lotus Field. We'll play the Lotus Field. Pass the turn. So we do have an Artist Talent, but we also know our opponent has a Portable Hole in hand. So playing it out preemptively is not the best idea here. Another Leyline. We'll play my land for turn. We'll play it as a red land. And now I can add 3 mana, cycle the Vizier. And we'll untap the Lotus Field. And now I can play Pour Over the Pages. Another Leyline. That's not great. We'll discard a Leyline. I will play Sleight of Hand. Take Hidden Strings. And I think I'm going to pass the turn. Okay, they have 6 power on the board and I'm at 17. So next turn I have 5 mana. I think there's a way here for us to combo out. So I played the Artist Talent. I cycle Vizier. I level up the talent. So let's begin by tapping this for 3 blue. I'll cycle the Vizier. Because if I draw a Thespian Stage, it might change what I want to do. We draw a map. That doesn't change anything. Alright, so we'll tap this for red. We'll play Artist Talent. And now I'd like to level up the Artist Talent. So I have no mana left in my mana pool. I'll play the Path. And now I can play Hidden Strings, untap. Actually, I guess it's too late. We'll discard a land. We drew another Artist Talent. I should have untapped the island and not the red mana source. We'll play Map for 0. Discard Leyline. Yeah, discard Leyline. We drew another land. That wasn't very good. And I'm short on mana now. That's a bummer. We'll play Artist Talent. Trigger. Discard the Path. Vizier. Okay, keeping me alive here. We'll cycle Vizier. Trigger. Sleight of Hand. We'll play it. I don't think I'm allowed to discard the Leer, even though I want to. You know what? We'll get rid of it. Discard. Another Sleight of Hand. Pour over the pages. Okay. We'll play Sleight of Hand. If this finds a Hidden Strings, we're okay. I have to keep pour over the pages. Stock Up's not bad. I have to pass the turn. So am I dead? That's 8 damage. I would go to 3. We'll play Stock Up. Decline, decline. Take pour over the pages and Thespian Stage. I mean, I could be dead here if they have 3 more damage. If they get Delirium, they only need 1 more damage. So they discarded double Parhelion. I'm also dead to a Greasefang now. Things are not looking great. They used the blood token to discard a land, so now they have 3 types. They're 1 card type short of Delirium. They Portable Hole. They selected the correct Artist Talent. This one is not leveled up. They swing. I'm at 3. Another Lotus Field. That was actually an insane draw here. Wow. All right, so we'll play Lotus Field. Sacrifice, sacrifice. Pour over the pages. Discard Thespian Stage. Spikefield Hazard. Untap our 2 Lotus Fields. Get rid of Thespian Stage. So I have 1 mana floating. I can level up the Artist Talent now. Wait, did they choose the wrong one? I don't want to level it up. Hold on, I think they chose the wrong Artist Talent. Yeah, they did. Wow. Get rid of the Spikefield Hazard. Untap, untap. Get rid of Into the Flood Maw. Let's float mana. We'll cycle Vizier. Target my Lotus Field. Bond of Insight was a great find. Let's play Stock Up. Discard Into the Flood Maw. We'll take Hidden Strings, Stock Up. We'll play another Stock Up. This will discard the Leyline of Sanctity. Another Artist Talent. We'll take Wish and Hidden Strings. Play the Artist Talent. Get rid of a map. We'll tap for blue. We'll level up this Artist Talent. Play Hidden Strings. Untap, untap. I believe we have this. Get rid of map. And the opponent concedes. Nice. We got our first win. We're 1-0 to start off this Explorer event. Moxfield.com is the easiest way to build a Magic deck online. They support over 30 formats, including Legacy and many other Eternal formats. There are so many options to view decks the way that you want, from text view to individual cards, mana value, and even card price. There's also light mode and dark mode. My personal favorite feature is card tags. This way you can sort cards by function. Moxfield supports collection tracking, Scryfall search, decklist feedback, and so much more. Follow me on Moxfield.com so you can stay updated on all of my decks. We're on the play for the second match. That's good. Alright, so I've opened up a 1-land hand with Sleight of Hand. The Wish is basically a mulligan. I think I'm going to send this back. This is better. We'll get rid of the Spikefield Hazard, play Spirebluff Canal, and Sleight of Hand. I think we'll take the Stock Up. Helps dig deeper for the Lotus Field. They play a Triome. We'll play Sleight of Hand. They Consider. Play the Otawara. Play Consider. I don't want the Pour Over the Pages to be gone forever. I'm going to keep it. Might be a little bit of a greedy play. They play Up the Beanstalk. This is a great turn for me to slam the Stock Up. We'll play the Stage. Play Stock Up. Digs 5 cards deep. We do find Lotus Field and another land. Okay. Pass the turn so I can copy Lotus Field next turn. We'll play the Lotus Field. Trigger on the stack, I'm going to copy. And now I sacrifice my lands. They play an Overlord? Sure. Opponent, I'm going to try to win the game now. Okay. Looking very good for me here. We'll start by tapping our lands for blue. Cycle Vizier, untap, cycle Vizier, and then we'll untap. Now we'll make some more mana. Let's play Pour Over the Pages. We'll untap 2 lands, discard a basic island, make some more mana here. We'll make a little bit of red. Pour Over the Pages. And that was not very good. Discard an extra land. So we're really banking on 2 considers here. Get rid of Thespian Stage. Whew, we hit another stock up. That's good. Play Consider. Get rid of the Steam Vents. Sleight of Hand. Let's play stock up. We'll take another stock up and into the Flood Maw. Tap the Lotus Field. I'll play Hidden Strings. Untap, untap. We'll play stock up. Artist Talent plus Pour Over the Pages. I'll finally play my land for the turn. We'll play Artist Talent. Tap for blue. Tap. We'll play Pour Over the Pages. Triggers the Artist Talent. I'll discard Lotus Field. And the opponent concedes. Nice. Who needs a win condition? I don't even know why I put one in my sideboard. Alright, so we're facing a blue deck. We probably want Mystical Dispute. I wonder, like, I think I could probably shave at least a couple of the Into the Flood Maws. And this might be greedy, but against a slower strategy, I wonder if we can get away with shaving a few copies of map. We'll try this. You could also board out a couple cantrips. Maybe that would be better. I'll board out 2 Consider. I've definitely boarded out some number of maps, though, in the past. It's just, against lower decks, you don't really need to find your Lotus Field as quickly. And we are facing someone who's playing Leyline Binding, so like they can be hit by Binding. This is fine. We'll play Spirebluff Canal into map. Thoughtseize. Takes my Hidden Strings. They play a Temple Garden. I think I'll play the other Canal and just activate. We'll grab Lotus Field. Pass the turn. Another Temple Garden. Untapped. I'm just going to play Lotus Field. Get rid of the 2 lands. I thought about playing out the Artist Talent. My fear is if they have Leyline Binding, it feels like a waste. Maybe I'm being too much of a coward, but I'd rather wait for an opening. They play Basic Plains. And another Thoughtseize. Okay. Goodbye, Artist Talent. They have 4 cards left in their hand. We find Mystical Dispute. I will play the Otawara as a land. Pass the turn. They find another blue mana source. They play Overlord. Let's Mystical Dispute that. Now they have 3 cards. Another Vizier. Alright, let's cycle a Vizier here. Untap Lotus Field. We find a map. We'll play the map. And now we'll use it. And we can go find a Thespian Stage and copy. We'll copy the Lotus Field. Pass the turn. An Overlord of the Huntwoods. So they get an Everywhere token. And all they have is this Verge open. So they could still play a Leyline Binding, but that's the only thing they can really do here. We'll cycle the Vizier. Having drawn both the Into the Flood Maws was not fortunate. Bummer, we drew another land. We'll cycle Vizier. I'd love a stock up here. Sleight of Hand. We'll play Sleight of Hand. Take another Sleight of Hand. We'll play Sleight of Hand. Guess we'll take Otawara. I'll play Path. Pass the turn. That was a very good opening for me to try to win. And we just didn't draw anything. They attack. We'll use the Into the Flood Maw. So I ended up giving them another Everywhere token. So I should have done that pre-combat. They play Overlord of the Mistmoors. Sure. You got it. Another Sleight of Hand. We'll play it. Pour Over the Pages. Would have liked you last turn. If they have a counterspell, I'm in trouble. And there's a reason they didn't tap out last turn. So I think I'm going to play the Otawara here because it will allow me to... Yeah, I want to play it. It will allow me to pay for a Mystical Dispute. We'll play Pour Over the Pages. Untap, untap. Discard the Lotus Field. We'll tap these 2. Let's play stock up. Well, we definitely want Bond of Insight. And I don't think I actually want Artist Talent. So I'll tap these for mana. We'll play Hidden Strings. Untap, untap. Yes, yes. Tap for more mana. We'll play Bond of Insight. And I would like to return Pour Over the Pages. I thought there was 2 pores in here. I guess I'll return a stock up. And now I will play Hidden Strings on tapping Lotus Fields. We'll tap for more mana. Play Pour Over the Pages. We find the Wish. Okay, that's pretty good. Discard Steam Vents. Play stock up with 2 mana floating. Wow. Okay. We'll take double pour. There's another pour on the bottom of our deck now, though. Play Pour Over the Pages. Untap, untap. Get rid of a land. I could shuffle my deck with the map. I just don't know if that's a good use of mana. We'll play Pour Over the Pages again. Untap, untap. Discard Steam Vents. Let's play Sleight of Hand. Take Mystical Dispute. Make more mana. Play Hidden Strings. Untap, untap. Okay. So I have 17 cards left in my deck. Let's play Leer. So an important thing about Leer is that spells cannot be countered. So if they have a Leyline Binding here, it's going to happen. We'll play Pour Over the Pages. And there's the Leyline Binding. If I try to Mystical Dispute this, it will not be countered. I think we have to let this resolve. So the Leyline Binding happens. I'll untap my Lotus Fields. Looks like they have 2 untapped mana sources. We'll get rid of Thespian Stage. I'm almost out of mana here. How many cards left in deck? 14. Let's play stock up. That was not particularly good. So we'll into the Flood Maw on the Leyline Binding, because this will allow me to play a Hidden Strings. Ooh, I could also just Pour Over the Pages. That's probably better. We'll play Pour Over the Pages. Leyline Binding is back. Untap, untap. Discard a land. There's 9 cards left in my deck. Play Consider. We don't need Artist Talent. There's the land. I have 2 mana floating. I think I'm not going to win this turn. I mean, I don't think that they can untap and kill me. We'll play Artist Talent. Play Artist Talent. Discard Stage. I don't know. There's the Pour Over the Pages that I needed earlier. Play Map. Get rid of Spikefield Hazard. Get rid of Spikefield Hazard. Okay. So we have 4 cards left in our deck. I can untap and win, assuming they don't have a counter spell of some sort. 3 cards left in deck. I'll play the Pathway. We'll play Wish. Get rid of Spire Bluff Canal. Get rid of the Island. So there's 1 card left in my deck right now. We'll add 3 blue. Play Map. Discard Lotus Field. And now we don't want to discard again. Decline. So now with Wish, we'll play it. Where's my Thassa's Oracle? Oh, I forgot it's Aetherflux Reservoir. Oh no, I don't know if I can win. I don't think I can win. Whoops. Oh no, I punted that. I forgot that. I'm so used to always having Thassa's Oracle. Oh no. I think I'm going to get rid of the Into the Flood Maws. They did not seem particularly good to me. I'll bring Consider back in. I completely forgot about Thassa's Oracle. Oh my. Okay, so I threw a game there. It happens. Let's just focus on winning. Well, I would like to play first. Sure, we'll keep. Play Otawara. They have a tap land. I'll play Steam Vents. And Artist Talent. They play Rest in Peace. Sure. We'll play another Artist Talent. Get rid of Artist Talent. I don't need triple Artist Talent. We'll play Spire Bluff Canal. Pass the turn. They play another Triome. Pick your poison. So I have to sacrifice 1 of my Artist Talents. Play Stage. I'll play Consider. Discard a Path. Map is good here. I think I'll keep the Hidden Strings. Play the map. And I'm going to decline. And then I'll just use the map right away. Grab a Lotus Field and we'll pass. They play Overlord of the Huntwoods. We find another land. We'll play Lotus Field. Copy the Lotus Field. We'll sacrifice. Pass the turn. Vanishing Verse on my Artist Talent. So there's 1 Artist Talent left in my deck. We draw another land. Ay. I'm going to cycle Vizier here. Another Lotus Field. Play Spire Bluff Canal. Pass. Yeah, another Overlord. Okay, we draw another land. We're just flooding really hard here. They play Flicker Fate on their Overlord, so it will come back in as a creature. We'll take 5. Yeah, I definitely would have played game 2 differently if I had realized about the Aetherflux Reservoir. Like, I wouldn't have played the Pour Over the Pages towards the end. I probably would have played the um, Hidden Strings into Artist Talent. And I have a feeling that we're just not going to draw anything this game. Taking 11 down to 2. Yeah. They play Thoughtseize. I mean, they can see how bad my hand is. So I've drawn triple Artist Talent and then one Consider. Like, our draw this game has been... Like, we've also seen one... My next draw will be 33% of the deck. I don't think that's good enough here. We'll play Artist Talent. Tap for mana. Hidden Strings. Untap, untap. This will trigger the Artist Talent. Leyline Binding. So I can try to Mystical Dispute this. Just for the trigger. Get rid of the island. They pay 3. So now the Artist Talent leaves. I still get the trigger that was on the stack. And I drew another land. So we saw over 33% of the deck. And we just never found anything. So we lose. That's a bummer. I feel like this match loss was my own fault. But sometimes that happens. Ah, brutal. Alright, we are now 1-1. Looking to make playing your favorite combo deck much easier? Look no further than the Epic Storm Mini Token Combo Pack, which is available at theepicstorm.com/shop for $14.99. This combo token pack comes with 84 double-sided tokens. That includes our classic Storm and mana tokens, as well as fan favorites such as Goblins, Squirrels, and Slime Time Live. But that's not all. We've expanded this token pack to cover a variety of formats with new tokens. Stop on by theepicstorm.com/shop and make an easy decision to elevate your combo game. Let's try to bounce back with the third match. We're on the play. 2 lands. Yeah, this seems fine. We need to find a Lotus Field, but the rest of the hand is just so good. We'll play Otawara as a land into Sleight of Hand. Expedition Map does find Lotus Field. Okay. We'll play our path here. And I believe you're supposed to play Artist Talent. Are you just on like Boros control? What's going on over there? They kept the card on top. We'll play Stage, level up the Artist Talent, and then we'll play Map for free, which will trigger the Artist Talent, and I'll get rid of Spikefield Hazard. Okay. We're in a very good spot. I'm actually in a spot where I could try to win next turn. Oh, our opponent's not playing a real deck. Okay, they're just on like a precon or something. We will... You know what? I still want to go for it here. Like, this is a sweet example of showing that you can win with only one Lotus Field. So we'll do it. Grab the Lotus Field. We'll play it. Sacrifice our 2 lands that are tapped. And now I'll play Hidden Strings. This triggers the Artist Talent. Discard Island. We'll untap. Play Pour Over the Pages. Trigger Artist Talent. Okay. We draw 3. Untap our 2 lands. Get rid of Lotus Field. Play another Pour Over the Pages. Discard Stage. Oh, that was an insane draw 3. We'll get rid of Into the Floodmaw. We will cycle Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Untap the Lotus Field. Not going to fizzle this time. Cycle, cycle. And now we'll tap. Pour Over the Pages again. Discard Lotus Field. We drew another Pour Over the Pages. That's insane. We'll discard Steam Vents, play Artist Talent, discard Into the Floodmaw. We'll level up the new one. Tap for mana, we'll play Hidden Strings. This will untap both Lotus Fields. We'll get 2 triggers from the Artist Talents. Discard Spirebluff Canal and the Spikefield Hazard. At this point, we're just digging for the Wish in order to win the game. Play another copy of Pour Over the Pages. I should have cycled in response here. I guess I'll just get rid of Consider. Get rid of Map. We'll untap our lands. Get rid of Into the Floodmaw. Play Sleight of Hand. 24 cards left in our deck. We'll find the Wish soon. Get rid of Artist Talent. Take the Map. Cycle the Vizier. We find our first stock up. We get to play it for 1 mana here. That's pretty good. Get rid of the Expedition Map. And another Expedition Map. And then stock up will resolve. We'll take Vizier and Sleight of Hand. Cycle the Vizier. I know that our opponent's like not playing a real deck right now, and I'm not trying to make them feel bad. But what I'm just trying to showcase here is that you can win off of just Lotus Field and 1 other land when you have Artist Talent. 15 cards left in deck. Discard Spirebluff Canal. Discard Into the Floodmaw. We find another stock up. We'll take stock up here. So now we have double stock up. We'll play it. We'll get rid of Consider, I suppose. And Spire Bluff Canal. We find the Wish. We'll take Sleight of Hand. Play the Wish. We will not discard. I don't need to discard anymore. We'll play Wish. Aetherflux Reservoir. Decline, decline. We'll play Hidden Strings. We'll decline discarding anymore. Take action, take action. We'll play Stock Up. Take Artist Talent and Lotus Field, I suppose. Play Sleight of Hand. This will put me above 50. Discard Lotus Field. Discard Artist Talent. And now we can shoot our opponent for 50. Okay, so we win game number 1. Honestly, I'm not even going to sideboard. It's just not worth it. So I need to find a blue land. If I keep this, it's pretty disrespectful, but we already have Lotus Field, we have Stage. I'm going to try it. Okay, yeah, they definitely have like a limited deck. We find the Spire Bluff Canal, there's no Justice. Play Sleight of Hand, we'll take Pour Over the Pages. I'll be very disappointed if I lose to a limited deck. We'll play our land tapped, I'll play Consider. Keep into the Floodmaw. We'll play the Lotus Field. Sure. They equip their Short Sword. We'll play our Thespian Stage. I'll pass. On our opponent's end step, I can use the Into the Floodmaw in case they have something. I don't know what they would have, but you never know. And another Short Sword. So I will take 5 here. I realized that I could play the Into the Floodmaw. I think it's actually just more valuable as a card to discard to Pour Over the Pages than it is to play. We'll copy. Let's go. Pour Over the Pages. We find Artist Talent. Discard the land. We'll play Artist Talent. Level it up. Play Hidden Strings. Untap, untap. Discard our land. We'll cycle Vizier. Actually, cancel. Need to pay mana. Cycle Vizier. Tap both of our lands. Pour Over the Pages. Discard map. Untap, untap. Discard a land. We'll cycle Vizier. I will play Stock Up. Discard land. We draw another Pour Over the Pages. That was good. We'll take Sleight of Hand and Hidden Strings. Play Sleight of Hand. Discard Spire Bluff Canal. Take Vizier. We'll play Artist Talent. Discard Into the Floodmaw. Level up the new one. Tap mana. Cycle Vizier. This is actually kind of refreshing compared to when I was playing on Magic Online where I was taking like 2 minutes per action. It was lagging so badly. Now we'll make mana. Pour Over the Pages. Discard. Discard the Into the Floodmaw. Untap, untap. Get rid of the Lotus Field. We'll play Artist Talent. Discard map. Get rid of Consider? I don't know. We'll level up the new one because I can. Tap for mana. Let's play Hidden Strings. Untap, untap. Discard land. 20 cards left. Lotus Field. Into the Floodmaw. There's the Wish. We'll untap, untap. Play Wish. Get rid of... I don't know. They're tapped out. We'll discard the Adawara. Goodbye, Consider. We'll keep all these. Wish. And I'll decline. Tap mana. Hidden Strings. I gain 13. We'll play Stock Up for a single mana. We'll decline. Artist Talent plus Adawara. I suppose we'll play Lear, Disciple of the Drowned. I'm at 57 and we can just ping them. Okay, well that was a match. We are now 2-1 in this Explorer event. If you're still watching, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. While you're near the description, here's a reminder to use our affiliate links if you're going to make a purchase from Amazon, Card Hoarder, or TCG Player. Just above those affiliate links, you'll find our social channels. Make sure to join those to connect with us. Match number 4, we're on the draw. I've opened up a hand with Stage and Lotus Field, no other mana. I think you're supposed to send this one back. I realized that I kept it against the last opponent, but their deck wasn't as competitive. We'll keep this. Bottom. Stock Up. They play a Godless Shrine. We'll play Sleight of Hand. Take the Adawara. Okay. We'll play Sleight of Hand. Take Consider. Play our Adawara and pass. So this looks like something that might not be super competitive, but I could be wrong. Sure. So far, my impression, so this is supposed to be the equivalent of a Pioneer League on Arena. These decks that I'm seeing are not ultra competitive. I mean, two of them were, so far two of them aren't. We'll play stage and then play a stock up. Take Artist Talent and an Expedition map. Priest of the Forgotten Gods, okay. And another Priest of the Forgotten Gods. We find our Lotus Field. That was a very good draw. I'll play it. We will copy the Lotus Field, sacrifice our 2 lands, and pass. They attack for 2, sure. Ouch. So they still have Priest of the Forgotten Gods. They could sacrifice these 2 little tokens to draw cards, make mana. It will trigger this Bastion of Remembrance. I go to 11. And they still have another Priest that they can activate here. They have 2 black mana floating now. They play a land for turn, down to 3 cards in hand. Liliana Dreadhorde General. So they make a zombie, and they just pass, so we're going to win the game. Cycle Vizier, untap. We'll tap this again. Cycle Vizier, untap. We'll play Artist Talent. So if I level this up, I'm 1 mana short of Pour Over the Pages. So I'm just going to play Pour Over the Pages right now, and then we can level it up afterward. Discard a map. Untap our 2 lands. Discard a pathway. Level up the Artist Talent. We'll play Pour Over the Pages. Discard map. Actually, no. Let's get rid of the Spirebluff Canal. Untap. Discard Lotus Field. We'll float some mana. Cycle a Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Untap. Let's bounce their Priest of the Forgotten Gods. We'll get rid of a pathway here. They're going to use their Priest, but now they have 3 mana floating. If I switch phases, it protects my Leer. We'll go to combat, so I can continue in my second main phase. And now I will tap both lands, play Hidden Strings, untap, get rid of the land, play Sleight of Hand, get rid of Expedition map. We'll take Artist Talent. We will play it, discard Spirebluff Canal, level up the new one. Let's play a Sleight of Hand. This allows me to trigger twice now. Get rid of Expedition map. Goodbye to Artist Talent. We'll take Spikefield Hazard. Play Stock Up for 1 mana. Discard the Spikefield Hazard. Discard Lotus Field. Take Pour Over the Pages plus Hidden Strings. Cycle Vizier. Untap. Tap it again for mana. Pour Over the Pages. 19 cards left in deck. We'll get rid of Consider. Goodbye to Thespian Stage. Untap. Get rid of Spikefield Hazard. 14 cards left. Play Pour Over the Pages. Get rid of Into the Floodmaw. And a Hidden Strings. I just don't need that many. Untap our lands. Look at all those lands I drew. Play Consider. Get rid of a land. There's the Wish. Get rid of a land. Consider. I can go to the graveyard. 5 cards left in deck. I'll play Wish. Discard Steam Vents. Discard a map. 3 cards left in deck. We'll play Aetherflux Reservoir. Get rid of Stock Up. I just don't need it. This is 2 cards left in deck. Get rid of Lotus Field. This will be 1 card left in deck. We'll tap our mana. Play Hidden Strings. I'll gain 15. We'll decline the triggers. Okay, so maybe I feel like this league, maybe I should have kept the Thassa's Oracle, because it would have been easier than the Aetherflux Reservoir, and there would be no opportunity here for the opponent to destroy my Reservoir if I kept the Thassa's Oracle. We'll play Leer, Disciple of the Drowned, and I will shoot the opponent for 50. Okay. Some sort of black-white deck. We'll bring in ley lines. Maybe board out a few copies of Into the Floodmaw. I don't know if we need them. And then maybe a couple copies of Consider. We'll try this out. Okay, we've opened up Lotus Field, Stage, and Leyline. We'll keep. We'll put the Leyline onto the battlefield. Okay. We'll just play Island and pass. This is a 2/2 Death Touch creature. Sure. Play Sleight of Hand. I don't really need either of these. I guess I'll take the Expedition map, and then I'll play the map. They have land number 3 into Enduring Innocence. But Spikefield Hazard the creature because it will exile it permanently. And then I'll play Lotus Field. Leyline of the Void. Okay, sure. We will play Thespian Stage. Pass the turn. Another nice thing about Stock Up, it does not care about Leyline of the Void. I definitely had situations in the past where I couldn't play Dig Through Time because my opponents had a Leyline or Rest in Peace or something else. Go blank. We draw another Flood Maw. I think I'm going to cycle the Vizier, see if I can draw into something useful. Untap. Nope, just another land. I'll play the Spire Bluff. We'll pass. You know, let's try to buy some time. We'll bounce both their creatures. I'm at 14. I just need to draw into something. They replay the Enduring Innocence. And then the other creature. We'll use the Expedition map. I'll probably go grab Otawara here. Another land. Alright, we'll play it. Pass the turn. Definitely flooding out hard so far this league. I'll take 4, I go to 10. So it's a Planeswalker. Whenever a creature you control dies, you put a loyalty counter on it. You can pay 0, draw a card, lose a life. -3 for a 2/1 black Death Touch Spider creature with Menace and Reach. -8. Whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by 1 or more creatures you control, that player lost less than 8 life this turn. They lose life equal to that difference. Okay. It's a weird one. They're going to make a spider. So they'll gain some life and draw a card. We'll go to my turn. Artist Talent. I have nothing to trigger it. We'll play Artist Talent. And I'll just pass the turn. I need spells. Oh, it creates 2 spiders. I missed that. I was like, how did they get 2? So this will put me to 2 life. We'll use the Otawara. And we'll bounce this thing. I go to 4. They replay the creature. They'll draw a card. So I have 43 cards left in deck. Am I dead to that? It would appear so. Okay. Me Hook Massacre got me. Like, I drew so few spells that game. I'm going to resubmit and just assume that I'll draw better because that was terrible. That's very similar to the match we lost where I just drew nothing. I don't know if that's a arena-ism or not, but like mathematically it's super unlikely to happen. We will be on the play. Keep. Submit my Leyline. Player Path, play Expedition Map. They scry a card to the top. Another Stock Up, that's great. We'll play a Path and then just activate the Expedition Map. We already have a Lotus Field, so I could use a Thespian Stage. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. We'll play Stage, and then we'll play Stock Up. I don't need Wish yet, so we'll take Vizier. Actually, no, we'll take the Wish. Why not? Sure. They swing for 1. Play the Lotus Field, and now we'll copy. Sacrifice the 2 lands, pass the turn. Next turn is a turn where I would like to try to combo off. Sure, they play Overlord of the Mist Moors. We'll take some damage. I go to 13. So we're going to begin by cycling my Viziers. Just find out what my options are. Untap. A sleight of hand, we will untap the other Lotus Field. Another Lotus Field, okay. Tap these, play Pour Over the Pages. My draws so far have not been exciting. We'll play Stock Up. I would love double Pour Over the Pages. That was quite good. Stock Up, I feel like, has been an overperformer this league to the point where I'm wondering if I should fit the sideboard copy into the main deck. It's in the sideboard for the Wish in case you draw it and need something to do. So I have 7 mana. We'll Pour Over the Pages again. Untap, untap. Discard a land. So I can play Wish here. Have I played a land yet? I don't think I have. So I can play Aetherflux Reservoir and then Hidden Strings. Let's go grab the Reservoir. And now I will Hidden Strings. We'll start to gain life. This is one of the few spots where I feel like Aetherflux Reservoir is better than Thassa's Oracle. Is where you can play it out early and then just not need to do as much. We'll play another Hidden Strings. Play Stock Up. We'll take Artist Talent plus Spikefield Hazard. Let's play Sleight of Hand. We're at 47. I'll take another Sleight of Hand. We'll play Sleight of Hand. Take Pour Over the Pages. And now we'll play Pour Over the Pages. I have Lethal. But, you know, a little bit more can't hurt. And now we'll shoot them for 50. Okay, so when we draw spells, we win. That is what I'm learning here. Unless I punt. That is the theme of this Explorer event. We are now 3-1 with one match left to go. Yeah, 3-1. I'll see you in the 5th and final round. The Best Legacy Podcast? That would be Eternal Glory featuring myself, Bryant Cook, alongside Brian Koval and Phil Gallagher. We're available on all major podcast platforms and YouTube. The 5th and final match. We're on the draw. I've opened up a stellar hand we will keep. Our opponent has a Companion of Yorian Sky Nomad. Alright, we'll play Spire Bluff Canal into Expedition map. They play Regrin Triome, we'll play our Pathway and activate the map. This will find Lotus Field, and then we'll pass the turn. They play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. They're likely some sort of creativity deck, so I'm not sure if I would like to tap out here. So instead I'll play Stage and Pass. You might be saying, why don't I want to tap out? Okay, well, Carotid, they're not creativity, they're just Bring to Light. So now I could potentially be punished for not playing on my Lotus Field. They have main deck Unmourned Ego, and they have it in hand naturally, so they didn't even need to Bring to Light for it. Brutal. They know that I have Lotus Field. Yeah, make them name the right thing. I got 2 in my head there. I mean, I had the turn 3 Lotus Field. I don't know why I had creativity reads. All these being mountains, probably. I'm going to save time and concede. That was my own fault. We'll bring in Mystical Dispute. Board out the Into the Flood Maws. We'll try that again. I did not realize that they were Bring to Light. We'll be on the play. Sure. I mean, I don't love this hand. It doesn't have a fast Lotus Field, which concerns me. Especially after what happened in game 1. Artist Talent was a good draw. We'll play it. Sylvan Carotid. We'll play our land. Play Stock Up. Discard the Spikefield Hazard. Play map. Or we'll select map. And stage. So we need our opponent to not naturally have it in hand again. Because next turn, if they want to Bring to Light for it, I have Mystical Dispute. Comball. And I boarded out my Into the Flood Maws. So now I have to find Otawara. We'll level up Artist Talent. Pass the turn. Getting destroyed here. They swing for 2. Uh-oh. Leyline Binding. Vanishing Verse. Just getting rolled. Play map. I'll take 2 off the Comball. And then we'll use the map. Grab a Lotus Field. Play it. And I'll sacrifice the basic and Spire Bluff Canal. They swing, I will go to 14. We find another land. I'll play the Pathway. And then we'll play Sleight of Hand going to 12. Okay. Take the Hidden Strings. I have to find the Otawara like pretty quickly. They swing, I'll go to 10. Unmourned Ego. So I will tap for blue. Mystical Dispute that. I'll go to 8. And I will copy my Lotus Field. You draw into Lotus Field. I'll play Pour Over the Pages. This will put me to 6. Untap, untap. Discard Lotus Field. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to play another Pour Over the Pages here. This will put me to 4. I did not find it. Discard, I don't know. Artist Talent. So Stock Up looks at the most cards here, so I believe that's the one we should play. Stock Up. I go to 2. There's 2 Otawaras. We find it. And then the other card can be considered. We'll channel Otawara, bounce the Comball. Oh my. Hidden Strings. Untap, untap. They had Dobin's Veto? No! If I had 1 more mana, I could Hidden Strings again, but I don't. So my only out is drawing the other Otawara. So play Sleight of Hand. Like, consider to my hand. So we have 1 other Otawara in the deck somewhere. Comball's back. And I did not draw it. Okay, so we went 3 and 2 in this Explorer event. Womp womp. Going back to the deck list. This is what I played today. Honestly, I don't know if I would change anything. I think the biggest issue was me. One thing that you could argue is Magic Online is very aggressive. Like when you look at the top of the format, it's 3 decks really. You have your Rakdos midrange, Gruul aggro, and then Rakdos aggro, and all 3 of those are Into the Floodmaw matchups. Playing on Arena, I never had those matchups. Like the Into the Floodmaws would have been better as Impulse or something else. But when you're playing on Magic Online, the Magic Online looks more like your RCQ metagame rather than whatever Arena looks like. So my deck list today was built for the top of the format, but that's not what we faced. So I know that it might not have looked perfect, but I really do believe in the deck list that we're playing today, and I don't think I would change anything. I do like my 75, so thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any feedback, give it to me. I'd be willing to listen. This was my first time doing Arena in a very long time, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, keep storming. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're interested, you can visit theepicstorm.com/donation decks to see your combo deck here on this very YouTube channel. You can even join me in a video in the Epic tier. It's totally worth it, I promise. And see ya. Thanks for watching.